What is it they say? The higher the number, the farther away the storm?
Just a little while ago, it was all the way to 10.
Yeah, then we're in for a noisy night.
How dare it storm the night before your wedding?
Yeah, don't you hate symbolism?
Let's think of it as Mother Nature's version of the 21-gun salute to you and Julia.
Aim directly at us.
Relax. You're going to get exactly what you deserve.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Oh, no. This time you deserve the best. You've earned it.
The best wife, the best life, the best electrical storm.
Tonight, we order this especially for you.
Oh, thanks for nothing, Daddy.
Excuse me, I want to go down and see if Megan's ready.
Oh, for what?
Rehearsal dinner, of course.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Kelly.
I didn't know she was invited. I just thought it was family.
As a matter of fact, from now on, she's going to be invited to all the family functions, including the wedding. Unless you object.
Whatever you want, Dad.
I want her.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's okay, sweetie. Doesn't mean anything. It just means it's getting closer.
Do you believe in omens?
What, you mean storms before a wedding?
That one in particular.
Depends on how you interpret it.
Everything is going so well. I hate when that happens.
You would be worried if there wasn't a cloud in the sky.
Why should this night be any different than any other?
You're right. Just think the worst, and then you'll be pleasantly surprised. That is, unless, of course, a disaster strikes.
Well, you're a wealth of comfort.
You're a wreck.
See, this is where the manual says that the matron of honor is supposed to console the nervous bride-to-be with phrases like, "Oh, don't be nervous. It's the most wonderful day of your life," and does, "Gee, he's a swell guy, ring a bell."
All of the above and then some.
I'm just afraid that something's going to go wrong because something always does go wrong, and I don't think I could take it if another something gets in the way of me marrying Mason. Are you following me?
Something is not going to happen. Tomorrow, you are going to get what you wanted for longer than anybody should have to wait for anything. And it's going to be worth every second. This little girl is just a good sign that all the bad times are over.
They lost him?
Yeah, somewhere outside of Guadalajara. Mitchell lifted a desert bike, and now he can go places no police car can follow.
Well, we know exactly where he's going.
The local authorities are pretty sure he's holed up in some mountain.
Pretty sure.
Yeah. Only problem is he probably knows he's being tailed.
Yeah, well, if Leo knows, he's long gone.
You know, I'd fly down there myself and nail the bastard if I thought we could make it stick, but I think for now we're gonna have to settle for keeping an eye on him.
Yeah, and we can't even do that.
Well, I don't know. I got an army of guys looking for him. I mean, if he makes a move, we're probably gonna know about it.
Well, he won't be able to do a damn thing to stop him. I mean, how the hell do we know he hasn't already hopped a plane to L.A.?
We don't.
I almost wish he would. Get this over with. Mitchell's gonna be here sooner or later. He could show any minute. And all I can do is sit and wait.
Back up on you or what?
He's here.
Dents, even for you.
Yeah, I work for George Washington.
Benjamin Franklin.
Hey, all those dudes played in the Juice, huh?
So the King of Waves actually cracked a book once in his life.
I get real. I watched the Smurfs do this on TV.
About your speed.
Hey, Papa Smurf did warn us not to try it at home, though. Beam me up, Scotty!
You are so weird. What's that made of, anyway?
Oh, wire, mostly, in the shape of the Great Kahuna. Yeah, and I soaked the string, too, so it would conduct real easy. Yep, one bolt from the Big Blue, and I'm just...
Pride, the ultimate high.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
What's
Look
going
what
on?
the storm blew in.
Wow. What is this?
Oh, Mr. Mad Scientist over there has finally developed a new technique in getting a glow on.
What, is this some new ritual for worshiping the waves, Bo?
Oh, no, I'm just trying to supercharge my stick.
Why don't you try tying the string around your head? What are you doing here?
Oh, why shouldn't I be?
Well, I mean, there's no tunes, no crowd, no sun. Just me and Brain Dead.
Well, I was looking for you.
Does either one of you expect me to get scarce now?
There's this party tonight. I have to be there. Actually, it's a dinner. These people are getting married. And I was wondering maybe if you weren't doing anything.
I would love to. A Capwell party. Wow. You know, it's kind of funny. Greg didn't ever mention anything about it.
Oh, it probably just slipped his mind. I'm sure he's not planning on taking anybody else.
You know, the last time I went to one of these family dinners, it was a complete disaster.
Why?
Because I stuck out like I was from another planet.
Oh, Emily, only in your own mind.
No, the rich are definitely different. I mean, it took everything I could do to not put on a uniform and serve drinks or wash dishes or something. You know, Greg really is a lot different. I am surprised he would ask me to another one.
Believe it or not, Greg was not born to the high life.
Yeah, but he could have fooled me.
No, he spent his life seeing me desperate to sell books just so we could make ends meet.
I know that drill.
Well, so does he. And you know something? I'm glad he does. I hope he never forgets it.
Well, if he ever does, he can always take a look at me.
Greg could learn a lot from you. And maybe he'll get the chance.
So, does Greg have a girlfriend back east?
That's something you're going to have to ask him yourself.
You don't know, or you're not telling?
I am being a good mother and minding my own business.
Gosh, I love storms. They are so romantic.
Leave it to you to find the silver lining.
You think I'm a dreamer, don't you?
No question about it. But I wish we all were. I mean, for you, Emily, there's always romance around the corner or a mystery unfolding, a story to be told.
Yeah, that beats the real world.
Yeah. Keep reminding me of that, will you?
Sure. As long as you keep pinching me.
You know, there is another way we could play this. I mean, you could walk. You could let guys who are paid to deal with these kind of scumbags handle Mitchell.
How? You already told me that you can't touch him.
Well, I can't touch him if he hasn't done anything, but a guy like this isn't going to be able to walk the straight and narrow forever. I'm going to be in his face as soon as he makes his first wrong move.
Oh, I appreciate it, you know, but this is my problem. This is between Leo and me. I owe this one to Jamie.
Yeah. Well, for what it's worth, I don't think getting yourself blown away is much of a
Yeah, well, I
payback.
didn't call this one, you know, but I'm not going to back down, and I wouldn't expect you to tell me to. When you were trying to find Adriana, you weren't going to stop, and I can't stop until I reach the end on this one either.
Well, I don't suppose it would help to run down the reasons our two situations differ here?
Well, are you expecting me to be logical, rational here?
No. I just thought somebody ought to try to inject a little sanity into these proceedings.
I appreciate that. All this crap about me getting beyond my past, moving on, you know, things don't change, do they? You go in a circle.
Well, sometimes I suppose that's true. I mean, I did think I'd be able to work something out with my brother when I was in Paris, and it turns out that, as usual, I'd made things worse.
You just do what you have to. Trick is you don't know what that is.
You promised me one thing, Michael?
Probably not if you have to ask.
Don't do anything stupid.
I'm already here, aren't I?
In one piece, keep it that way.
Tell that to Mitchell.
I'll do more than that if I get the chance. Well, look, you know where to find me, you know. You think twice about asking for my help, day or night. I'll kill you myself.
That's what friends are for.
You sure?
Positive.
There's nothing to it.
Oh, I remember all too well.
Great way to make those maternal hormones kick in.
My hormones are just fine, thank you.
Good practice.
For what?
In case that little Mason starts running around here.
God help us all.
Yes.
Changing Adriana would sure get that knack back.
Little Mason can change his own diapers. If he's anything like his father, he will be running around buck naked, expecting everyone to follow in his wake, cleaning up after him.
Oh, I can imagine his father cleaning up after him.
All right, I'm gonna help you out here.
Oh, Julia, thank you so much.
It's no problem.
Leave me with the dirty work.
Well, you know, this is something that I have experienced already, and I didn't want to deprive you of this privilege.
Oh, I know, this incredibly wonderful experience, you know, the bond between a mother and a daughter, that essential moment.
Cruz, honey, are you busy?
What about babies?
Well, they're small, mostly. They come in all shapes and sizes, flavors. They don't do much except eat, sleep, and cry. Except for those essential moments.
What about your babies?
Do you know something that I don't?
Well, you're not planning on having any more children?
Planning? No. Considering? Perhaps.
I knew it.
I'm considering maybe picking one up, well, when they're about 18.
When they're about 18, they've already left home.
Precisely.
You know, you talk a good game, but you don't mean a word of it.
We had enough trouble when we were single. What are we gonna do when we're married?
You know, this may come as a shock to you, but a lot of women, they wait till after they're married to have children.
What is this generation coming to?
I don't know. So who doesn't want to have kids? Who isn't ready, Mason or you?
All of the above.
You know, Julia, you aren't getting any younger.
Watch it. All right. So I have a biological clock. I'll implant a Rolex in my navel, okay?
You sound just like Mason. You two are the perfect couple.
Is that a compliment?
It's a prediction. You're the best thing that's ever happened to him. I just hope he's half as good for you.
We'll find out.
And if he isn't, you can send him to me, and I'll beat him up for you.
I'm gonna hold you to that. You know that, don't you? Thank you for everything. For being such a good friend. For seeing me through all those hard times with Mason. And this party. But most of all, I'm eternally grateful that you didn't make me change Adriana.
Well, thank you for entertaining her while I get ready for the party.
All right. So what's your vote? I suppose you want a new little cousin, too, don't you? Hmm? Forget it. I have to get through today.
What do you want?
Cruz,
He doesn't want to see you.
he has to. I've seen something. He needs to know.
Let's not start this again, all right?
There's some danger.
Yes, and I'm looking right at it.
Sylvia, please.
I don't believe you. You just don't know when to quit, do you?
Look, I am not making this up.
I want you to stay away from Cruz, Eden, and my whole family.
I am not here to hurt anyone. I'm just trying to help.
Where have I heard that before?
You have to let me inside.
Absolutely not.
Mama? Eden? Eden, I have to talk to you and Cruz. It's important.
About what?
Can I come inside?
I get rid of her. She's nothing to trouble.
I am not. I've seen something.
So? What is this all about?
I've seen a man.
You had a vision.
He's in Santa Barbara.
So?
He's dangerous.
What does he look like?
I knew you would believe me.
Describe this man.
I can't because it was too dark and I couldn't really make out the features of his face, but I could feel the menace inside of him, Cruz, and he's so full of anger and hatred. I was terrified. He's coming here for someone.
Kelly, you act like I'm selling secrets to the Russians or something.
It's just that usually you're the most cautious of us all.
Not to mention the most suspicious.
So why this sudden acceptance of Megan?
Let's just say I have a soft spot for underdogs.
Okay, if you don't want to be straight with me...
I just don't understand what all the fuss is about.
The fuss is about protecting our father.
From what, himself?
Maybe.
tad presumptuous, wouldn't you say?
Somebody has to do it.
Why? Why isn't Dad entitled to a slice of the happy pie for a change?
He is, but I just wish he could share his happy pie with Mama.
Ah, well, there's the rub.
Don't get me wrong. I like seeing, you know, your concern for Daddy's happiness, but I just feel like you're turning on Mama.
I'm not turning on anybody, Kelly.
I know you've never been very comfortable with her. And you'll probably never forgive her for taking Pamela's place in Daddy's life.
Oh, well, thank you, young Dr. Freud. Kelly, I am not promoting Megan at Sophia's expense. I simply think we should allow Dad to live his own life. He almost lost it recently. The least we can do is let him enjoy his reprieve.
You identify with Megan, don't you?
Yeah, to some extent I do. I know what it's like to be on the outside of this family looking in. I don't want to make it any more difficult for her than it already is. So if you're looking to recruit a posse, Sheriff, you'll have to ride without me.
Close your eyes.
Not without a detailed explanation of what you have in mind.
Why is it the women most full of surprises do not wish to be surprised?
I wouldn't know. Why don't you surprise me with your answer?
No, I'd rather do it with this.
I can't accept this.
Why not?
I wish you wouldn't constantly put me in this position.
What position? Lavish you with gifts? It goes with the lease.
What goes with a gift?
The works, my darling. You do realize, of course, that I picked every one of these pearls by hand. It's a year of bad luck in this house if you don't accept them.
What am I going to do with you?
You're going to turn around. Okay. Here we go.
They're beautiful.
Pearls. The couple looking back at us. Oh, don't worry. Storm can't hurt you.
The one on the outside, anyway.
You want electricity? I'll give you electricity.
Hey, Mom, what time's the dinner? Sorry, I didn't mean to burst in unannounced.
Hey, don't worry about it. You were wondering about dinner, weren't you? Good. Dinner will be ready soon, so you better get ready.
Emily should be back any minute.
Emily, why?
Well, she just had to go home to change.
She's coming to the party?
Yes, with you. I mean, I didn't think you'd mind. I didn't think you'd want to go by yourself, so I took the liberty. This isn't a problem, is it?
No, I just didn't expect it is all. So why don't you two go on ahead and I'll wait here for Emily and we'll meet you at the Castillos.
You're sure it's okay with you?
Absolutely. I'm really looking forward to it.
So are we. Come on.
Okay, see you there.
Hi, Lisa. It's Greg Hughes. Is Emily around? How long ago did she leave? Just missed her. No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it should be some evening.
Cruz, do you have any idea what she's talking about?
Well, I doubt it's anything to worry about.
You can't tell us any more?
No, not yet.
In that case, why don't we say goodnight?
Cruz,
Sandra, we just don't want to do this now, so thank you for the news, and thank you for leaving it at that, all right?
I just wanted to help.
I know.
I still can, you know. You'll see that. What's going on?
You heard everything I heard.
And you looked like you knew what she was talking about.
I'm just curious.
I knew something like this would happen.
Oh, now come on, Julia. You've been looking for excuses all day to fall apart. Don't do this.
Well, she gave me a doozy. I don't think we should believe anything that woman has to say.
Well, in any case, we certainly shouldn't let it spoil the party.
Well, she's been right about a lot of things so far, hasn't she?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a couple of phone calls.
What sort of calls?
Oh, nothing serious. Just check and see if there's anything funny going on around town.
Yeah, I'll come with you.
You know something? Sandra just wants to get attention. Well, she certainly has. She just feels abandoned, and she'll do anything to draw a crowd. What a fearless family we are. Wait, do you remember that rhyme that you taught us when we were little kids? About the lightning monster?
Oh, the lightning monster.
Yes.
The lightning monster. The lightning monster plays hide and seek.
Watch him hide and
flash and leap. Right.
I know that one.
Do you remember this one?
Yes.
Go away now, monster. Eden and Julia want to go to sleep.
Didn't work then either.
Finally.
I never thought you'd get here.
I missed my own rehearsal dinner. It's only the fourth or fifth one I've had for this very wedding. Ever think that maybe we should just have a continuous succession of rehearsal dinners and never actually have the ceremony itself? That was just a suggestion.
Here I am convinced that something is going to go wrong, and there you are proposing it to me.
What I'm proposing is that you're stuck with me.
Drat. With all those samples left to try.
We could still be struck by lightning.
I already am. I know. So are you practicing?
For the honeymoon?
No, for the three little words, you know, that loom larger than life.
Oh, of course. What language would you like to hear them in? French? Spanish? Italian?
English.
All right.
Those aren't the words, but that's a really interesting concept for the honeymoon.
Everyone, if I could have your attention for a moment. As all of you know, this family seems to be pathologically incapable of gathering together for more than 5 minutes without someone making a long, boring speech. So, far be it from me to shatter a time-honored tradition. As you're well aware, there's a very good chance that tomorrow I will finally utter those two words which have held men in terror for centuries. Looking around this room, I suspect I am now conscious of why men have been uttering that very oath for, lo, these many years. Great sex. No, actually, making babies does have something to do with it. Creating a family and maintaining a sense of unity, no matter what it takes. I only hope that tomorrow, when I finally give myself over to Julia and we celebrate that fact as a family, that I can show that same strength and unity that this family has all these years. With her help and yours, I'm sure I can.
To the family.
To the family.
You know, I think I like this better anyway.
I think it's more romantic. Adds a sense of adventure to the evening. Oh, I don't need any adventure. I just want the storm to stop. Not that I'm superstitious.
Not much.
All right, maybe just tonight.
You know, some ancient cultures believed that lightning was a blessing from the gods.
The only blessing I want is Father Sierra's blessing tomorrow.
I wonder who that is. I'll see. What are you doing?
For the love of God, Sandra, come on, please.
He's coming right now. He's on his way here. I saw him.
What's she talking about, Cruz?
Just stay calm.
Cruz,
No, I want you out of here. We can't do that
You
tonight.
have to believe me.
Sandra, please. Yeah.
An hour ago, they said they spotted Mitchell in Mexico City.
Well, that's good news, right?
Yeah, if it was really him.
Who the hell was she going?
Whoa! Whoa!
Rotate, dweeb.
Yeah, it'll never happen.
What won't?
You in a Ivy League.
Why not?
Because it's like trying to surf in a bathtub.
Hey, people are people, okay?
Yeah, some more than others.
Look, Greg asked me to this thing tonight. I didn't ask him.
So is that supposed to prove something?
Go fly a kite. Beach bar.
Missy, it's...
Hi, I'm all set. When are you coming to pick me up?
I'm not.
Oh, do you want me to meet you there?
Look, Missy, I feel really rotten about this, but...
Oh, so you're telling me this is a pass?
It wasn't my idea. Listen, my mother fixed me up with someone else tonight. I swear I had no idea. It was too late to back out. I'm really sorry.
Sure.
You don't believe me.
Whatever you say, Greg.
Why would I lie to you? Why would I have another date and then ask you?
Look, it's cool. I'll live.
Well, I'd really like to go out with you. How about tomorrow night?
Shouldn't you check with your mommy first?
I'm serious.
I'm busy.
The night after?
Then too.
The next
Weekend?
Look, I'll just have to get back to you.
Missy, look, I said I was sorry.
Greg, I gotta go.
Wait, listen, please. Come in.
Hi.
Hey, Emily.
I'm sorry I'm late. It just took a little bit longer than I thought to get ready.
No problem.
Are you okay?
Yeah, great, sure.
Well, do I look okay?
Beautiful. Really.
I'm a little nervous about tonight. Scared silly, actually.
Then let's not go.
Why? I mean, I know I'm nervous, but
No, I don't want to go either.
I didn't say I didn't want to go.
Why don't we just stay here and talk? And we can sit here and watch the storm blow through. I'd much rather be here with you than with any of that crowd any day.
You would?
Wouldn't you?
Of course. I mean, I love to watch storms, and I love to talk. And with you, that would be especially nice. Why don't we do that?
Why don't we?
Can I get you anything?
Yeah, a brain.
Hey, don't take it so hard. I mean...
You say I told you so.
Hey, even I'm not that raw. I was just gonna say, maybe it's for the better. I mean, me and you aren't Greg's type. I mean, thank God. Greg is on prep school and country clubs and debutante balls. We're the beach.
But Greg isn't just some preppy dip. He's different.
Hey, I feel sorry for the dude. I mean, sure, he's got potential, but it's doomed. I mean, ties and suits and blazers, I mean, that chokes the soul right out of you.
How would you know?
Greg ain't gonna change. I mean, sure, he may jet out here and flirt with the beach scene for the summer, but come September, he'll be back with all the other baby suits on the fast track to wherever the hell they're all in such a hurry to get to. I mean, I don't know why you need him anyways. I mean, you got everything right here. The waves, the air, the energy. Whoa! He got it directed! Bill! Woo-hoo! Woo! Yeah!
Come on in, Rick. Come in.
Come on in.
Thanks. I think I will. Oh, hello, Mama.
Well, surprise, surprise.
That's good to see you again, too, big brother.
You're the last person I expected to see on my doorstep.
Yeah, looks like I crashed a party here, huh? I guess my invitation must have gotten lost in the mail. Aren't you going to introduce me?
Forgive me, this is, my brother Rick.
Good evening, all. It's a pleasure. Rick.
Ricardo, are you going to stay?
Oh, that all depends, Mama.
On what?
What sort of a welcome I get?
How are you, Rick?
I've been better.
We've been talking about you a lot.
I bet.
Chris and I are really worried about how you were holding out.
Yeah, I appreciate all the cards and flowers. But you don't have to fret about me. I always scrape by, ask Cruz. Actually, I was hoping that we could have a brotherly chat, but obviously this isn't the time, so I'll take a rain check.
No. Look, why don't you stick around? You can get to know the family a little bit.
Tonight.
Hey. So, what's the story?
You were good to me in there. Almost civil, for a change. Anybody ever tell you how to be in movies? You're one hell of an actor.
What do you want?
What do you got? Everything I had in Paris was taken away. I mean, I am kind of in the market for a life. There was no sense in my looking for one back there.
Yeah, but what exactly are you doing here?
Santa Barbara's my hometown, too. Remember that cruise? You want to say something heroic now, like it's not big enough for the both of us?
No, Rick, I just want to figure out what you're up to, you know? It's obviously... You were in a lot of trouble in Paris. I'm just hoping you didn't bring the trouble with you.
Oh, God, Cruz, you know, I really missed you, too. I mean, who else can I count on to always think the worst of me? I mean, it never occurred to you that I might have come back here to patch things up, now did it?
It's not the first thing that occurred to me, no.
So why don't you go on back to your family?
Why don't you stick around? We're going to have dinner, and then afterwards you and I could talk. I'll be in touch.
Lens crafters took 42 minutes to do my glasses.
I can't believe that Rick is here.
Welcome to the club.
Why do you think he came back?
I don't know. I suppose we'll find out soon enough.
I feel sorry for him. He's really been through hell.
Yeah, which probably pushed him in one or two directions. He's either here to try to get his life back together, or he's just here to take out his bitterness on his family again.
Oh, no, he wouldn't. Would he?
Well, I guess only he could tell us that right now, Mama, and maybe he doesn't even know.
Cruz, no. It was none of my business, say so. But, is there anything I can do?
No, there's nothing to worry about, Mr. C. We can handle the situation.
I can't help thinking there's some kind of story here.
Yeah, but it's nothing worth talking about right now. We're supposed to be having a party, so, what do you say we break out the real food?
Hey, be my guest.
Listen, let me give you a hand.
Okay, thank you.
She's certainly trying very hard to fit in tonight, isn't she?
For God's sake, Sophia, don't start.
Don't you start. I was just making an innocent observation.
Like all other innocent observations you've made about Megan lately to provoke fights.
It is not my fault that she can't take a little friendly criticism from time to time.
I thought we made progress the other night.
We did. And even if we hadn't, this wedding is much too important to me to let my feelings about your extracurricular affairs affect it.
I can't tell you how relieved I am about that. Not that I buy it for a second.
Well, by this, I really meant it about her trying to fit in. Okay, so you don't. I tried.
I want to, Sophia, more than you can imagine. But let me tell you something. She's going to come to the wedding. Yes, and any other affair that this family has, Megan will be there.
It's a big table. I think we can find room for another setting.
Did you know that she was coming to the wedding, Mason?
I found out a little while ago.
I assume you approved, or you were forced to change the wedding list.
He was not.
No one twisted my arm, Sophia. I just think it's high time we buried the hatchet about this thing. Better time to do that than a wedding.
Tell me.
There's nothing to tell.
Look, I saw the way you and Cruz were looking at each other. You were expecting somebody else to come in through that door, and it wasn't Cruz's brother. Now, who is it?
Mason, will you please calm your fiancée down? I think she's seeing boogeymen in the closet.
Maybe that's because she's marrying one tomorrow.
Well, I think she's got a right to be a little shaky the night before her wedding.
Yeah, what's your excuse?
I don't think Michael still believes that I'm good for you.
Not anymore. You've changed. I don't have to tell you that there was a time when I didn't think that you could pull it off. But you have, and I couldn't be more impressed. And I wish happiness for both of you.
Why, thank you, Michael. This is the reason.
Hi. You look like I feel.
And you're worse off than I thought you were.
Oh, boy.
Well, I just don't know why everyone can get it together in this family but me. I mean, I'm happy for everybody I am. I'm really miserable for myself.
It must be kind of hard to see Daddy like this.
Yeah, it certainly is. But I shouldn't be thinking that way. I should be thinking that this is such a joyous occasion. We've got Adriana back, we're going to have a wedding tomorrow. I've got to concentrate on that part. Are you, expecting somebody?
No. Why?
Because you keep looking down the beach that way like you're waiting for someone to show up or something.
Actually, I was thinking about maybe taking a walk.
You're going to take a walk? You hate storms.
Well, sometimes it helps maybe to shake things up a little. I'll be back.
Are you sure you've never been some type of spy?
What?
In your illustrious career as a chambermaid to rich girl to God knows what all else, you've never been some sort of secret agent?
No. Why do you ask?
Just like sneaking up on me.
Yeah, that's the difference between us, I think. You prefer those grand entrances.
I just love a good party.
Are you okay?
Ask your sister. She wanted to know the same thing.
I know you must be hurting.
Well, chambermaid, rich girl, mind reader.
Which is why I don't understand why you came back here.
Yeah, right. You and everybody else.
Isn't coming back here to Santa Barbara just going to cause you more grief?
Well, there's one way to find out.
Are you thinking about staying?
It could be in the cards.
What'll make you make up your mind?
Opportunities. Know any?
I spent all that time getting my hair and makeup just right, and now look at me.
Oh, you still look great.
Thanks. Uh-oh, I guess I'm not supposed to tell you it took any work, huh?
I won't tell, I promise.
So you're sorry we didn't go to the party?
No, are you?
No. Not if you are.
I had a blast just being with you.
Me too. Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Remember when you told me that you didn't like fancy parties?
Yeah?
I thought you just said that because you were trying to be nice to me.
I hate them.
I see that now.
You think I'm just a spoiled rich kid, don't you?
I'm not spoiled anyway.
Well, I don't feel rich. It's my mother's money, and she hasn't always had it.
You don't have to apologize, Greg.
I'm not. I'm just trying to explain. See how that capital razzle-dazzle leaves me cold? It's not me.
Me either. I mean, not like I've ever really experienced it or anything. But I think that if I did, I wouldn't like it. Do you think I'm making any sense?
Yeah? We're a lot alike.
You think so?
Yeah. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Hey, were you out there challenging the lightning monster?
Well, somebody had to.
Did he go away?
Afraid not. And he may be here to stay. We eating?
Well, everything's ready, so we could eat.
Oh, okay, wait a second. We'll have dinner in a second, but first there's something we have to do. Remember? Come here, you. I knew you were so weak. Come here. There's something that we do in our family, and we haven't been able to do it in our family for a very long time because the family has not been complete. But now we have our newest member, and we have our next one. So...
See, there's a tradition in this family.
Yes.
Certainly is. The family
hug!
Yeah.
Come on, get over here.
Oh.
Come on, Mason.
Tonight, President Bush continues his personal diplomacy in Europe. Next stop, England. I'm Tom Brokaw. I'll have complete coverage tonight on NBC Nightly News.